browsing at those as I go. So these will be all new, coming very soon from Sundown Audio. If you've been paying attention to any of our social media, you know we're trying to break real hard into the off-road, marine, and motorsports market. So this is one of our offerings. We already have amplifiers like the SDX models. They are water resistant, tiny, super powerful, high fidelity. Those are really good amps. They are in stock right now with more models of those on the way. So these will be the kind of the next generation as far as motorsport stuff. These going not just water resistant, but going full waterproof. As you see, that's why we have the connectors. We got the different. So to be specific, we're calling these waterproof, but everything is nothing's fully waterproof. Everything has certain ratings to it, for at least different depths and pressures, things like that. These will withstand submersion up to anything reasonable. Now, you go out in the ocean and sink your boat and don't try and warranty your amp. But if you put this on a motorcycle and drive through a puddle, you're fine. You put this on your side-by-side, roll it over in a hole, you're going to be fine. These can be fully submerged. Actually, once I'm going to do a video when we get more, especially the speakers, the pods, our cans, things like that in, we're going to really do some more almost commercial-like videos. We're going to get these hooked up, get some of our incoming marine-grade speakers hooked up. We're going to fully submerge them. We're going to play them underwater. We're going to power wash them. We're going to put them through hell to let people see what they can do. But yeah, we're calling these full waterproof. They are sealed units. It ain't something I wouldn't say don't put it in your pool and leave it there forever, but if you mount this on a side-by-side, you get in a mud hole, you roll it over in a hole or something, get it back out, you're going to be fine. So let's start. I'll set these out the way. Well, we'll give you some quick measurements. We'll go and do that now. Some overall length measurements to start with before I set these smaller ones out of the way. Length of the 1500D. So we're looking here at the case. We got about 11 inches. Let's go down to the mounting feet right here. Mounting feet, we got about 12 inches wide. Yeah, the crossovers are covered. I'll show you that on the end. There's an end plate. So you may forget where I was at. All right, 12 inches wide on the SAM 1500D. There are the mounting feet. So it looks like just under 10.5, but we'll just call it 10.5 on that SAM 1000D. And 8 inches there at the mounting feet, 8 inches wide on that SAM 600D. Now, as far as side to side, they're all going to be near identical. I'll just let you see. So not a whole lot, in the cases. The only big difference is going to be your length. So we'll throw these out of the way, give us some room. SAM 1500D. So we had just to reiterate, we got the 12 inches long. This way, we're 4 1/4 wide here. And we'll stand it up so y'all can see. And we're only about 1 3/4 tall. So a very, very small amp, rated 1500 watts. We'll get it on the amp dyno and see what kind of power it can really do. But give you an overall glance around real quick. So on this end, you can see we have the waterproof connectors. So we have the rubber connectors that push through, seal these sides really well. 8-gauge speaker outputs, 8-gauge power and ground inputs, remote, all that fully sealed. Even here on the end, I'll go and show you right now, there's a rubber seal where the end plate, so all this is rubber seal right here, where the end plate meets the case, fully sealed all the way around there. Flip over to the other end, same thing, seal connector for your RCAs. These do have a line in and a line out for pass through. So if you want to have it, you got a 4-channel and a monoblock amp, you can just pass right through. You don't have to run separate RCAs, everything. Again, end of the case, rubber, fully sealed connector. This is where your crossover controls are, all the settings, everything's under here, so they're covered, have a full cover right there. And same on the back, even with the back plate, you got the rubber seal on the side, there's another gasket underneath here, and this is tooled so it interlocks. We'll pull that apart and show it to you as we go. So, next we'll dive in, we'll show you the end plate here. Pop this off real quick. Pretty much everything on here is a 2.5 millimeter, similar to the remote and speaker terminal size on some of your other amps. Now, I can't really show you right now with the lights on, and I don't want to do much back and forth, but I'll give you a glimpse when we pull this off. So you can see all your controls right here, from subsonic, phase, crossover, gain, all that, and your light, your power protect light is under there. So with this silicone cover, this actually glows with the color of your light. So even with everything on and covered up, when the power light comes on, it makes this glow so you can still see that your amp is on or something's going on, it's in protect. So all that still shines through with that nice little silicone cover there. Yep, all your settings on this side, so you can get to them. Just pop that cover off, 4 quick screws. Get your amp set up, dialed in. Pop your waterproof cover back on. That's good to go. All the amplifiers will be set up like that. Now, give me a second. We'll pop this back plate off. I'll let you see the inside. Let you see the rest of how this thing's sealed up good. Like I said, it is marine rated. We are calling these waterproof, but as with anything waterproof, you know, there's a certain level of resistance to it. So I don't care what any manufacturer says, nothing can just be submerged and left forever. You know, at some point there's going to be a failure there. But for any short time, short burst, you know, you got it on a boat, something happens, even heavy splashes. You got it on a motorcycle, you run through a puddle, through some rain, you're going to be fine. I'd say you got this on your side-by-side, you get in a big mud hole or creek crossing, something like that, or even you straight up flip it over. You got these on a roof mount on your side-by-side, your Razor or something, and you roll over in a hole, you're going to be fine by the time you get it back out. All right, get up under there, pop that plate off. You got gaskets on the back of the back plate. Help seal that up. You have rubber ends right here. Seal that up. This is also tooled. It's got a nice little lip on the edge that sinks down in here, really grabs hold, seals it all up really well. To add to their water resistance, waterproof, the board is full epoxy coated. So if something happens, some water does get in here, everything's epoxy coated and built to withstand resistance. Yes, we have already in the works marine speakers. We have component sets, coaxials, subwoofers, full marine grade lineup. It's all in the works right now. Prototypes are on the way as we speak. But as with a lot of the delays going on from the past year into this year, things have gotten delayed heavily, or else we probably already have these full lineups going right now if it wasn't for so many of the delays that have happened lately. But there you go. Look at the gut shots. Solid 1500 D amp, tiny size. Again, epoxy coated board, so it is water resistant. Everything fully sealed up. You know, got gaskets everywhere. The back plate, the ends, rubber gaskets for all the power wire, all that stuff. If you're just joining, I'll go through and show you again. The side plate, all your controls are on the side. And there is a little silicone piece that goes on there and a mounting plate to help seal that up, keep it fully waterproof. Yes, you can put this on a bike, bicycle, motorcycle, tricycle, whatever you want to put it on. You would put it on a slingshot. These are marine grade, full waterproof. Meant for the marine, off-road, motorsports market. So, if y'all want to see an amp dyno, I reckon give me some time. I'll get this thing rigged up. Shouldn't take me more than a few minutes. And we'll set this thing up. We'll do an amp dyno test real quick. Keep in mind, disclaimer, this is a prototype. I said I tested some early version prototypes of these before we did the tool case and the connectors and all that, and everything was great, but I have not tested this. This is full raw video here, so let's see. It's also going to be a small ordeal me getting this wired in with these wire connectors like this. So bear with me for a few minutes. I was pretty excited to see these finally come in. Again, if you follow any of us on social media, you've probably seen we love riding four-wheelers, side-by-sides. I own some of both myself. So that's really pushing us to dive into this motorsport market pretty heavily. But let me get this wired up, and we'll dive into a little amp dyno video here. So any questions, ask them. I'll keep it on the screen here while I'm trying to get this wired up. Good thing I came prepared with these little blocks. Let's see. But here, I'll set the other amps up for anybody new just joining in real quick. Y'all can see some of the other amps. Already went through and showed off some of the sizes and features. Yeah, these will be perfect for a golf cart. I don't know the prices off the top of my head, but not going to be crazy more expensive than the last SAM models. Of course, these have a lot of new features to them versus the old ones, but I don't expect they're not going to like double in price or anything like that. Here, I'll give you all, let them all lay out here. Make sure I got all these in the screen. There you go. So all new SAMv.2 amplifiers. And there will be more models coming. This is just the start. Just some of the prototypes we got in here. So we got that, and that.
JSAP, we are working on some marine subs as well. Yes, you can put this on a bike. This is a bass amp, but we do have multi-channels as well. We just don't have the prototypes yet.
Yep, these are not full range. They're low range only. All right, got that. Using my nice Sundown audio tuning screwdriver. We're bringing these out to shows with us to sell very, very cheap. I don't think I've got them listed on the website yet, but they'll be coming very soon to the merchandise website, sundownunofficial.com. Check yours out there. All right, rough tuning done.
We don't have a 4-channel listed here yet. I think we're going to go for a 65 by 4 if I remember correctly. Maybe 100 by 4.
All right, got that. All right, I might have to go rig this up a little bit. Probably just tape these wires together to get this done quick. So don't judge me on this.
No, it is not the same manufacturer as the DS18 Hydros.
There we go. That good, tight, professional connection right there. The twist locks, they weren't big enough to do the 8 gauge. I couldn't find any of my blue ones.
Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. 100.4 and 100.2 is what we're waiting on prototypes of still.
Is he watching? All right, there we go. All that hooked up. All right, amp is on. Give you all a view here. As you can see the blue power light there. And you know what, I'll try and do this real quick, give you all a glimpse. Since I got Brandon here with me now. Flip that light off real quick. Try and pop this cover on so y'all can kind of get an idea of what it does. Even though we got a lot of light coming in the window over there. But basically you can see, this will give you a good glimpse when you got the little silicone cover in. Even if you have the, the plate on, everything lights up and glows blue. So it doesn't cover up the light. You can still tell when the amp comes on, if there's a protect issue, anything like that. Still lights up and lets you know. All right, lights again. So here we go. Just got to get the power connector for the amp dyno, and then we'll be ready to go. Not that one. Where am I at? Damn it. Brain fart. All right, we have power. That's right, everything's on. Bear with me. Let me move the camera real quick. Slide. Oh, man. Shout out to Brian, Sundown After Dark. Let me use his tripod. I might as well just buy this thing from him at this point.
You're using it more than he has.
Okay, there we go. Can y'all see that? Everything look good? No glare on the screen. Wait a minute. So here we go, coming up. Amp dyno live of the all-new Sundown Audio SAM 1500D. Show all that again real quick. We've got it wired up, powered on. Yep. So let's tune it in. So first we're going to start. We're going to run it through the DD1 real quick. So head unit. The head unit is set. Amplifier gain. Amplifier gain is set. Just overlap. 90 dB overlap. That's good. Mute signal. And here we go. So let's start simple, certified. This is a monoblock amp. 4 ohm. Now, if y'all have any guesses what kind of power you think it's going to do, go ahead and make your guesses now. God, I thought I had it set up good. Now it looks like there's some glare.
No, it looks good.
All right, here we go. It's running. Certified 4 ohm. Oh, bam. So it's going to be rated at 14.4 volts. We held a little high here on the bench. Again, this is just a certified 4 ohm test, but that's 740 watts already. Almost half of its rated power at 4 ohm certified. Pretty good power starting out there. What do y'all think of that? So let's back that up. Jump into a 2 ohm load. All right, getting everything set up, ready to go. Certified run at 2 ohms. If you have any guesses, make them now. I think we're definitely going to get well over 1,000. Actually, I'm willing to bet we're going to get about 1,200. Here we go. It's running. Close. Close. Certified at 2 ohm. We held 14.6 volts. 1,164 watts. Really, really close to that rated 1,500 watts. All right, so let's get this reset again. 1.3, do we go to 1? Yeah, let's go straight to 1. All right, 1 ohm. If you got another guess, let me know them. And I am trying to cycle our chargers on off as we go to maintain some voltage here, but it's running. Make your last minute guesses now. Certified 1 ohm. That's it. 1,528 watts. So that's still from that SAM 1500D. Oh, yeah, there we go. So, all right, let's back out of there. Now let's go to, I'll say, the real test, uncertified. Same way everybody's going to run them. Crank them right up to clipping. And let's just shoot straight for that 1 ohm. Start. Everything's reset. All right, uncertified at 1 ohm, taking it right up to clipping. Here we go, it's running. Oh yeah, we got our voltage just a little bit high. So it's squeezing a little bit out at the end, but that's gonna be it. So we ended up dropping to 14.2 volts there at the end. Still got 1,849 watts. That's uncertified, so that means we ran it right up to clipping. The same exact way everybody's gonna run it in a vehicle, or I guess with these in their side-by-side motorcycle boats. That's some pretty good power. So anything else y'all want to see? There's some of the basic amp dyno numbers, certified, uncertified at 1. I don't predict it's going to do a whole lot of crazy numbers dynamic, but we'll run a dynamic test real quick. Yeah, we got a jumper. Dynamic, 1 ohm. I'm going to leave the chargers off on this one for the short hit. All right, here we go. Dynamic at 1 ohm. It's running. Yep. So slight drop to 14.0 volts, but 1,857 watts dynamic power. So let me know what y'all think, guys. Good power from that SAM 1500D. 1,500 watts certified at 1. 1,800 watts plus uncertified right up to clipping. Super, super tiny amplifier. Show y'all again for anybody just getting in here. Oh, darn it. There we go. 12 inches wide. Super small for 1,500 watts, only 12 inches wide. So we're right at 2 inches tall. That's actually just a hair under 2 inches. And 4 1/4, back a little bit, 4 1/4 wide. So big power, tiny amps. These are all waterproof amplifiers, fully sealed designs. That's why we got the wires coming out of them, the power wires, speaker wires, your signal input wires. Covers everywhere, crossovers, gain settings, all your settings are right here on the side with a little cover to cover them up like you see on the amps back here. But that's it, coming very soon from Sundown Audio. If you got a boat, you got a side-by-side, a RZR, motorcycle, four-wheeler, golf cart, anything outdoors, off-road you want to put a system on, protect from the weather, amplifiers will be available soon. We have component speakers, coaxial, subwoofers, the works. We're bringing it all out. Sound bars, cans. So keep an eye on Sundown Audio social media. Like us on Facebook, Instagram, all those cool things. That's it. I don't see any questions or comments, nothing coming through, so we're going to go and end this. Thumbs up, guys.